All right, it's time to try out a brand new team. What is up, YouTube? JamesWBaek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 at Baek Battles. Today, we are trying out a Sandaconda team. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes already with other cool teams, make sure you go check them out. If you want to try this team alongside me, there is a rental code and a payment down below. Rental code will be available for 2 weeks. If you do want to check out more content from me, there is my second YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. You can go check out for VGC and other variety content. And of course, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help. Otherwise, let's get started with today's video. So today's comment question is going to be, if you could give one Pokemon a G-Max form, what would be? And I was talking about this with my Twitch chat the other day, and I thought like G-Max Flygon could actually be something really cool that they could implement if they couldn't give Flygon a Mega Evolution. So I thought a G-Max Flygon would actually be kind of cool, but let me know what Pokemon you would give a G-Max form, and what G-Max move would you give it. For Flygon, would be kind of interesting. Imagine a ground move that could have gravity effect. Oh, that would be sick. Or a ground move that could fly in Pokemon in general would be actually really cool, like immediately without setting up gravity. I think that would be really sick, like a sand blast that like just hits through flying type and levitate. All right, we got an interesting team to start things off. We got Clefable, Primarina, a Dhelmise, Toxtricity, Volcarona, and Dusclops. So kind of a triggering team basically. Not exactly too sure what my best play is. Sandaconda plus Arcanine looks like a very good lead with Snarl Pressure. Of course, there is that Primarina, which I'm not a huge fan of dealing with. So maybe I'll lead Dhelmise instead, because Dhelmise is a good lead besides the Volcarona lead. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Do I bring Politoed? Probably not. It doesn't do too much work in this game. I think Sandaconda and Arcanine in the back. I could bring Corviknight though. Corviknight's not too bad in this matchup, but I do want something specifically to deal with that Toxtricity. Toxtricity is a scary Pokemon. So yeah, I do got quite a few things that I can pull off with this team. I do have a lot of different things I could put off. I do have a pretty fast Dhelmise actually with self-swagger, which means I could probably knock out the Dusclops if they don't lead Volcarona. Not sure if they are going to lead Volcarona though, which is the thing. But we'll see. If they trick him up, I think that's fine because I'll get screens up, which is pretty nice. Let's see what they lead here. Gonna be, I think that's Dusclops Volcarona. It is Dusclops Volcarona. Okay. Not too bad. I'll lead my Dhelmise plus my Grimmsnarl. And I'll just go for a light screen here and a protect. I think it's a very safe play overall. Then I could maybe get a reflect up or a bunch of other things that I could go for. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for a light screen. I could also switch on to Arcanine, which is also true, but I think it's just fine to get a light screen up and protect right away because I don't know if they're getting Trick Room up right away. The Volcarona shouldn't be able to do too much damage to my own Grimmsnarl unless it goes for a Dynamax here, which turn 1 Dynamax Volcarona, we've seen it before in previous episodes, but I'm not sure if you're going to go for it this time. I think it's very safe to Rage Powder here, maybe to go for a fire move just into Dhelmise, which I think would be fair, like Heat Wave or Overheat. All right, no Rage Powder, light screen goes up. Mystical Fire. Huh. Interesting move choice there. As Tonk gonna come out. Alright. I'm kind of okay with that. Yes, I did lose the opportunity to get a pretty nice momentum. Well, I lost the ability to get Reflected, which kind of sucks. But I think I could just go for Spirit Break. Lower that Volcarona special attack. If it is a Focus Sash variant, I get to break that, which is kind of nice. And I'll just switch out an Arcanine for a resist to the Mystical Fire, and next turn I can go for like maybe a Wisp into the Volcarona. Very potential, but we'll see. So I'll switch out into Arcanine here. Let's see what they're gonna go for. At least I got the light screen up right away, which is nice. I think they might Trick Room. They might just go for Nightshade damage realistically. They have a bunch of options here. We're gonna see a Dynamax actually come out from the Volcarona. Ooh, all right, that's fine by me. They're wasting their Dynamax immediately. It might not be a waste, but I just don't think they're going to be able to touch Grimmsnarl. They might be going for the attack in the Dhelmise, but yeah, I have no reason to really attack with Dhelmise. Dhelmise is actually pretty nice in this matchup overall. It handles a lot of the Pokemon on my opponent's side. So yeah, I'll keep it around. Here comes a Max Flare and an Arcanine. That's the best case scenario because I'll be able to eat that up, get a Spirit Break off. The question is if this Dusclops has Haze, but with Taunt, I really doubt it. So Spirit Break, lower that special attack, which is really good. Taunt into Grimmsnarl. Okay, so expecting Grimmsnarl to switch out, but yeah, this ends up working pretty well. I can go for a Snarl here. And just Spirit Break the Volcarona again. Just make it useless. It's really not doing too much damage. And yeah, we'll just waste this Dynamax turn. Ally Switch is fine, I guess, because I still get Snarl off at least. And I get a little bit of damage in the Clops, which is kind of cool. And I'm faster than Volcarona. That's not max speed Volcarona, which is actually pretty good for me because I am able to get the Snarl off successfully. And with Light Screen and all this, oh man, they're having a very difficult time right now. Max Flare going to come out into the Grimmsnarl. As you can see, we eat that up very comfortably here, and we get a bit of damage into the Dusclops, which is always really nice. Beautiful damage, actually. That did more than I expected. And I'm fine with throwing off another Snarl, and maybe I don't Snarl here. I could see... Would you go hard Dhelmise here is the question? I think it's like unnecessary to Snarl here because I think there's a chance that the Volcarona switches out. Hard going to Dhelmise, maybe a Trick Room gets set up. Definitely a potential play. So you know what? I'm just gonna go for the Flamethrower and the Spirit Break here into the Clops. Because like Volcarona's just not doing too much. Yes. Yes, show me Dhelmise. Show me Dhelmise. That'd be the best case scenario. I'm able to get a Flamethrower off on the Dhelmise. Yep, call it a weakness policy. They tried to get the weakness policy, had a feeling Flamethrower was going to come out. Even if they stayed in, it wasn't worst case scenario. Flamethrower in the sun. Oh, almost a knockout. I thought that would have knocked out. Oh well. But this should be the last turn of Taunt, so I can reflect the following turn, which is not bad. As we get good damage in the Clops, and Trick Room is going to go up. Yeah. I'm actually really surprised Flamethrower didn't KO there, but okay. We go for Snarl here, and we go for Reflect. Yeah, we just Reflect up. I think Ally Switch is coming out and maybe Poltergeist. I'm not sure if Poltergeist will knock out the Arcanine to Reflect. Probably will, but we'll see. Maybe they Nightshade double up? Oh, they couldn't Nightshade double up. Maybe it was better to Poltergeist there. Or Taunt again. Okay. Which is fine because I did get the Reflect up at least. Earthquake? Was not expecting that one. So they knock out their own Clops. Interesting. Huh. Alright, I guess that covered like me not going for Reflect and going for the Spirit Break right away. Wait. If they have Poltergeist, they can't Poltergeist my Dhelmise if I sell Swagger. Oh, but Taunt is still up. Dang it. Toxtricity comes out. I messed up. I needed a way to get the Self Swagger off. Or I guess I should have doubled up the Volcarona slot with Spirit Break. Maybe targeting the Clops was a bad play. Yeah, I guess targeting the Clops was a bad play. I kind of got like one read right, but I didn't get the other read right either. Let's see. I mean, let's see. I think I could win still, but it's going to be really tough. Oh, it's Phantom Force. Interesting. Oh, that makes it easier. It wasn't Poltergeist, so yeah, Grimmsnarl can go down. That's fine. I'll get in Sandaconda here, and G-Max Sandaconda should be able to seal this up. Yeah, because I'll go for the Max. I guess I'll go for Sandblast because there's no point of going for any other move, right? I guess I'll just poltergeist this slot and go for the Sandblast. Well, Sandblast will knock out Toxtricity, right? Yeah. Okay. Because, like, here's the thing about this position for my opponent. Yeah, actually, that's actually the worst case scenario for my opponent, because Volcarona, I thought, was the only way to win this game. I thought they had to, like, somehow stall this out if they want a chance. Now Sandaconda, I think, wins. Because I G-Max now, the Sand Tomb effect will knock out the Dhelmise. It does affect Dhelmise, right? I'd be very surprised if it doesn't. I mean, I would still win even if it doesn't, but yeah. Panda Force should be in the Dhelmise slot. Yep. So Dhelmise will go down. I was playing for Poltergeist endgame, but it ends up working fine. All right. So I'm able to get a Sandblast off into the Volcarona slot, which should do a lot of damage. Yeah, almost picks up a knockout, but you know, we'll actually be able to pick up a knockout because of the fact that these Pokemon will be taking damage from Sand Tomb, and both of them will be going down. So endgame Sandaconda coming in clutch, as we are able to eliminate both Pokemon here. And then it's a Toxtricity versus this ground type Pokemon. Not looking good for the Toxtricity. Unless it was Air Balloon and I missed it, but even if it was Air Balloon, doesn't have enough turns. It would need Boom Blast, and yeah, it just doesn't have enough turns. So Sandblast to Toxtricity, and that will be a good game. Oh, it was Boom Burst. Wait, did Trick Room expire? Or I guess it was just like min speed Toxtricity, which actually makes sense. So nice, we are going to be able to get Sandblast off into the Toxtricity and pick up the knockout. So a little bit poorly played by me. I think I should have definitely went for the double up in the Volcarona if I was making the read. I honestly thought Flamethrower was just going to be enough in Sun, because I thought I'd be able to knock out Dhelmise with Flamethrower in Sun. And yeah, I wanted a bit of damage in the Clops to try to put in range of another move from Sandaconda, maybe a +2. But yeah, maybe looking back at it, it was just better to go for the double up in the Volk. I don't think I had anything to lose there. So yeah, that was definitely a poor mistake by me. But I mean, I did get half a read right, but I didn't get like all the, like, I didn't capitalize on the best potential play there. But we are able to take a win, which is really nice. Endgame Sandaconda putting in work. Really, it just really did. It was able to plow through. As we've got Ethan as our next opponent. Oh, Hyper Offense. Huh. Weakness Policy, Terrakion, Life Orb, Charizard most likely. Actually, it could be Weakness Policy on Guja or Primarina. This is a very scary team to deal with, especially Sun. Because my Sun matchup isn't good. My Sun matchup's really bad, actually. I don't even have a Rock move. Charizard is just a bad matchup in general for this team. Huh. How do I beat Charizard? I'm trying to figure out how you beat Charizard and I just can't see it. I might have built a team that just like auto loses to Charizard. Well, if it was Ninetales, it's a different story, but yeah. I don't think Sandaconda puts in enough work here. It's better than Politoed in my opinion. I'm gonna have to stall out that Charizard immensely, but the thing is, my opponent has options too. If I try to snarl down the Charizard, there's a very likely option that they could switch out Charizard to Terrakion and get the justified boost. So either way, I'm gonna be in a very negative spot regardless of what kind of play I make. Like, this team's really bad for me, I think, but we'll try. Because they have a lot of options. I don't know who the weakness policy is on though. I think they lead Sableye Charizard, and they either just go on the offense with Charizard or they switch out to Terrakion. I think that's their best play, but we'll see. Charizard Sableye does lead here, no surprise. I just really don't know. I'm gonna light screen up. The thing is, there's too many things in front of me right now that are threats, especially Charizard and Terrakion. I'm just gonna snarl and light screen though. I think I'm gonna play with what's against me right now. Because like, I have no idea if they are gonna go Terrakion or if they're just gonna, like, I don't know. They could have fake out on Sableye. If they fake out on Sableye, it's pretty bad. But we'll see. Like, no matter what, this position looks rough. Okay, they do just fake out the Grimmsnarl. Interesting. Scorching Sand. Alright, that's not like the end of the world. This isn't gonna do too much, yeah. And then I get a Snarl off, which is actually pretty good. Alright. Not the worst case. Because I get a passive turn. I'm gonna light screen up. Gonna protect here. On potential Quake or Airstream. They're not Dynamax at all. So I wonder if they're like specs or something. It didn't look like specs damage though. Maybe it is and I'm just like not remembering too much. We see Sunny Day, which is not surprising. Heat Wave could come out. Could be like a Scorching Sand once again. Is Scorching Sand again? Okay. I'll actually take this opportunity. I think going Sandaconda for the Sand Spit is the best play here. And I think going for the Spirit Break knockout on the Sableye is my best play. I could also Swagger Charizard, but I really don't want to. I try not to go for the Swagger unless I absolutely have to. Or it gives me like momentum if I can't do anything else. But right here, like I'm in a position where I'm like okay with like just going my Sandaconda here and try and knock out the Sableye. Because if I get rid of this opponent's Sun and this Charizard sucking at -1, it's not doing too much to me, which is fortunate. So we'll switch out the Arcanine. We'll go out into our Sandaconda. They could go for the G-Max now, but I don't think they can pick up a knockout. Taunt is going to come out into Sandaconda. Interesting play here. Maybe trying to catch a switch. A specific switch. I'm trying to figure out what switch. Scorching Sand going to come out. Do nothing. Wow. Sand Spit going to affect. Okay, so Sand Spit's actually the right ability. I was thinking Shed Skin for a while now, but hey, Spirit Break into the Sableye. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, they can't taunt Grimmsnarl because I'm Dark type. I always forget that. All right, so I get a good amount of damage into that Sableye. Probably knockout. Yep. Okay, perfect. So they can't reset the Sunny Day. Awesome. That's amazing for me. That's so huge. That's so huge. So I'm able to neuter the Charizard's damage output. Comfey gonna come out. Interesting. Don't know what you're going for. I didn't set up Safeguard yet, so I can't Swagger. Some might wonder why I'm not using Mudsdale, and the reason I'm not using Mudsdale yet is because I don't think I need to have Mudsdale on the team, specifically because I want a trap effect, and as well as like I only like Mudsdale with Assault Vest, and I don't want to run Assault Vest on this team since it has like Perish and Stall mechanics. Do I have horsepower? I think I have horsepower. I think they switch out Charizard here. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, it's Goodra. I could have doubled up that. So if I was Primarina. Sap Zipper. Okay, so they're physical. I'll reflect up next turn. I'll get a good amount into the Comfey though with high horsepower and a Spirit Break. Not as much as I would like though. But not a bad amount of damage. I could probably just reflect and Steel Spike up. I could also go Arcanine here for the Intimidate, but I'd rather preserve Arcanine if I can. Yeah, because Dhelmise is actually pretty worthless now at this point of the game. So I'll reflect up and I'm just going to go for Steel Spike, or do I go for Sand Blast and pick up a knockout? I think I just go for the Sandblast actually. Yeah, I think I go for the Sandblast actually. The reason I think I go for the Sandblast here is because I'm assuming that this is going to be Assault Vest Goodra with the... Because I don't think you Draining Kiss here. If you do, I'd be very surprised, but we'll see. Like, I think here the play is to get all the chip damage into Comfey. And then go Arcanine next turn to like neuter the Goodra's attacking output. Because they're going to Dynamax Goodra at this rate, yeah, with how they're playing. And I don't think Goodra has a move that can touch Sandaconda that isn't, I guess, Overgrow. But we'll see if that actually KOs, because Goodra is pretty weak. So let's see. Like, this could be a bad play for sure, but I think overall in the long run, even Grimmsnarl is going to be hard for my opponent to deal with, I feel like, eventually, because like Grimmsnarl is actually going to do a good amount of Goodra, and physical Goodra, I don't know its best moves to hit it. They could max Dragon though, which would kind of suck for my Sandaconda, but we'll see. This is going to be close. They get a drain again. Okay, so they're +2. They reflect up. So now Sandaconda should be able to live an attack from the Goodra, even if it's +2. It's going to be the Overgrow coming out. Yeah. So I could have went Arcanine. Oh, they went into Grimmsnarl. Okay, that's fine. That really didn't do that much. Okay, that's perfect. And then I'm able to get this huge attack off, which is kind of nice. So I get the Sandblast off for a lot of chip damage. Well, I mean, did less than I thought, but I mean, hey, we'll take all the recoil damage they're about to take. But they did heal with grassy terrain, so I think the Comfey will live. Might have lived already, but I think it might have actually went down to the Sand Team. I don't remember how much Sand Team does. It's with Binding Band 1/6 though, so let's see. I think it would have lived even without the grassy. Okay. Shakes off the taunt, not like it changed much. Do I double up with Spirit Break here, or do I go for the... I think I go Arcanine. Personally. Yeah, I think I go Arcanine. Maybe Max Guard. Because I don't think I need the immediate damage on Goodra just yet. This is going to be really close of an endgame. Because they're just going to self-Giga Drain, right? Let's go Arcanine. I think they're going to overgrow the Sandaconda and Giga Drain here. Or maybe they Floral Healing, actually. No, they should Floral Healing. Yeah, they do Floral Healing. Actually, it was better to attack with Steel Spike, I think. Although I don't think I got too much out of it, so it's fine. Oh, they Flare, which is fine. Oh, they set up Charizard Sundo. So that's what they were aiming for. Okay. That was a very solid couple of turns from my opponent. All right. So they're still in this. At least Comfey is going down as well as the Goodra taking some chip. The problem is long term. Okay, so if I can... Man, Dhelmise was not the pick here. Dhelmise is the Pokemon that's going to screw me over, I feel like, at this rate. Because I'm trying to figure out how do I do damage specifically to these Pokemon. Charizard comes out. I mean, I'm just going to go for the Sandblast once again into the Goodra. And protect Arcanine because I can't afford Scorching Sand to knock me out here. They could go for Heat Wave though, which is the one concern here. But like... I mean, no matter what, if they Heat Wave Overgrow, I can't live with Sandaconda, I feel. Maybe I can. I do have screens up. But I need as much chip damage on that Charizard as humanly possible. Solar Power or Sand, whatever comes out here is going to be effective for me regardless. So I don't think it's like that bad of a position, but it's still not looking that great. Although Goodra's only at +1 attack, which is pretty nice. I might have to go for endgame Swagger game. So we'll protect our Arcanine on Air Slash. Covering for the switch. Okay. They Quake. Interesting, because the Spadef doesn't change anything in this position. But okay. But they doubled up my Arcanine. Interesting. Okay. Because they don't want to activate the Sand, I guess. Which is fine for me. I'll take that. The Protect was the best play here, I guess. Then I am able to get Sandblast off. And look at all this recoil this Charizard is going to be taking with Solar Power plus this thing. Because does it reset on Charizard? I think it does, right? Does it not? Or is it because it's a flying type? I actually don't know how the mechanic works. I thought it does trap flying types. If it didn't trap flying. Oh, it does. Okay, it affected Charizard. I was about to say, please affect the Charizard. All right, that's pretty good. We got a lot of chip right now. Okay. Now I just got to stall this out effectively. Go Dhelmise, I think, and protect for the first one. Because I need an Intimidate off onto the Gudra to make sure Power Up isn't KOing the Sandaconda for sure. And like Dhelmise is just not doing anything. I guess I could protect stall better, so maybe it was better to sack Grimmsnarl there, but we'll see. So they Air Slash, which is fine. Were they Life Orb? I don't know. They weren't Life Orb. Wow, that didn't even KO. That's weak. Breaking Swipe. All right. How did the Charizard not KO? Well, I guess it's not a boosting item then. Oh, is the Sand Tomb effect over? It affects Charizard at least, right? Okay, so it's over on Gudra, but it still affects the Charizard. That's good. That's good. Because Charizard... Oh, no. It affects both. I don't know how this works. I don't know if it reset on the Charizard or not. Screen didn't go up, wear down yet. I mean, I'm going to go Arcanine regardless. Get the Intimidate off onto the Gudra and then switch out Sandaconda back into Grimmsnarl as Charizard will go down to the final hits. Yeah, it's still bound. Wait, is it permanent? Because it doesn't show like a timer like for the others. I thought this only lasts 5 turns. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to switch out Arcanine. Protect. Switch out into Grim. Oh, this is a really close game. I do think Sandaconda wins in the end, though, because the Gudra is not boosted anymore. Because it's only at neutral. And Grassy Terrain is going to end soon. So, yeah, I think I should have enough turns easily. Air Slash. Or does that mean the binding's over this turn? Power Whip into Grimmsnarl avoids. Unfortunate, but I don't think it changed much. Because, yeah, Charizard went down here and, like, Sandaconda came in, I guess. But I feel like it's the same situation where I keep clicking, like, Flamethrower. And I'll definitely live a Gudra attack. I think it just comes down to, do they crit me? And yeah, like, I think I was doing too much chip with the Sand Tomb, plus like Flamethrower. Light Screen wears off. Grassy Terrain disappears from the battlefield. Yeah, so Power Up was definitely not KOing me. So yeah. Game, set, and a match. All right, so we go for the Spear Break and Flamethrower. Okay, cool. We beat the Charizard somehow. I don't know how. I guess it was lucky because they didn't bring Terrakion. Dhelmise wasn't sent, and they weren't Life Orb on the Charizard. If they were Life Orb on Charizard, that could have been really scary immediately. But we were able to basically, one, my opponent didn't choose the Dynamax or Gigantamax the Charizard, so that meant I could play around the Charizard a lot easier. Was able to set up the Sand, was able to get the Charizard to -1. Able to get rid of the Sunny Day user, which was perfect. I think I gotta capitalize even further though. I really was expecting Gudra to be the Pokemon choice there. I thought it was going to be Primarina, so I thought like if I went for like Spear Break into high horsepower into that switch, I thought, okay, well, they could just floor healing anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, and I'm gonna have to like position against the Primarina regardless. But then it turned out it was Gudra, so I could have actually just doubled up the Gudra slot because Charizard, I knew was switching out for a fact. If it stayed in, it just wasn't doing anything. So yeah, that could have been plays. Like maybe a few missteps here and there, but I think overall was fine. The team's very defensive, so yeah, got to get better with it. But hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy this episode, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and share this video with friends. It really does help out. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more content from me, and make sure you get the latest notifications of when the latest videos comes out. You could go check out my second YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel for more awesome content. You can go check out my community Discord where me and a bunch of others talk about VGC, video games, anime, and a bunch of other stuff, as well as if you do want to try out this team though, there is a rental code of the team available for 2 weeks, as well as a pay spin available in the description down below. But that's going to be pretty much it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.